let's start the class today. The second class, students in Group B will come to present their slides. And the first class, I will explain how to prepare a poster. Poster, generally in our language, in Taiwan Mandarin, poster has at least two meanings. The first one is a poster with advertisement or promotion actions or promotion texts. The second one we call poster is about the research results on a piece of paper, maybe large size, maybe middle size. Okay, then in the end of this semester, about week 17, week 17 is a holiday. Week 16, students in Group B will come to present their poster. Thus, today is the week 9. We enter the second part of the semester. So I will show you how to prepare a poster. In the future, no matter you stay in Taiwan to finish your degree or you go to the US or somewhere to finish your degree, I think it's a good chance to learn how to prepare academic poster. Okay, before I start, okay, any question about the second class? How to present? Raise your hand. No. Yep.
For the poster, is it going to be about the same topic that we're doing for midterm, or do we have to research for a new topic?
The basic condition is students do their own research. Because I know some of the students in our classroom, they are doing their own research about special topic in their research, and that's the basic situation. But most of the college students has no chance to do this, so I encourage you to find some journal articles, academic articles, not the good speech, something strange about the movie star, something that is not academic. I mean academic article, and transfer the article into a poster. Like today, I show everyone how to transfer the academic article into 6 pieces, 6 slides. That's today's mission. But in the end of the semester, I will suggest no enforcement. I will suggest students to find an academic article and try to make the article into a poster. Okay, let me give you some examples. And for example, about one minute please. Okay, let me search for. Like this. You can see this poster on the 8th floor. Here we are at the 4th floor on the building B. You can see this poster. Just close the elevator on the 8th floor. And about November 2022, the student and I and a dietitian, we made this research and we organized everything into a poster. The size is A0. Do you know the A0? Yeah, for example, actually, I don't dare to ask students to have A0 size because it is very big. I may ask you to have a size of, for example, dimension of A0 and A1. For A0, that is about 84 centimeters by 119 centimeter in height. It is very big. I can show you maybe next time. And I think I would suggest our students to have this. Only encouragement, no punishment, no enforcement. You can choose the size you like, but I highly recommend you to use A1 this size. A student in your classroom, she is doing the research and she will publish the academic art poster in this size. Okay, and I just show you the Miss Chai, a student who did this research, and you can observe something. First, the topic, characters of dietary guidelines and plates from some countries. What does it mean, plates? English is not my native language, so I was confused about the terms, the cultural differences and terms used in English and in my language. Plates, actually, how many meanings from the plate? The term plate. Do you know? On a disc? Okay, just for my living experiences, when I was ready to leave the US and back to Taiwan, I surrendered the car plate. There is plate, and I am a microbiologist. In microbiology lab, we do something on the plate. There is a code. I don't know how to describe it in English. It's a broth with a solid agarose. Then they can solidify the liquid, the broth, because it's very nutritious for microorganisms. And we place the foods for microorganisms on a plate, a kind of dish. We call it plates. So it is very here the place means a pattern like this. The Canadian plate and the American plate, it's called my plate, like a dish, and the foods, variety of foods are shown on the plate, so we call it plate. It's a kind of very close the dish, spoon, dish, and some utensils like this. Okay, and we did a research. We compared the dietary guideline from some countries, and here is the topic. Here is the authors, and here is the affiliation. Affiliation, this term is not for me. It's not easy to remember. I use my language. I explain it. Affiliation is an organization or organizations or schools or campus that those authors is working on. Affiliation, and here there are some sections. First one, introduction. Generally, introduction, why I do or why I did or why I plan to do in the future about this project, about this topic. And you can say that in this paragraph. Okay, since, for example, if you are busy, you don't have time, you can see the last 1 or 2 sentences. In this study, okay, we aim, the key word is aim, and after this term, the following words means the purpose to conduct this research. Get it? So in the future, we don't have enough time to teach you how. I don't have enough time to teach you how to read a paper or how to write a paper. I mean, formal academic results. Okay. After, for example, in this study, we aim to offer collections of visualized food guidelines or plates from some countries under open licenses, and readers can understand the similarity of all differences by comparing them. That is our purpose. Okay, since we stated our purpose, how to conduct research here. We don't have the method because it's a little different. Results are shown from table 1, here, and this part is conclusion. So today's presentation, I also encourage everyone have a slide that is called conclusion slide. The report brings a diverse view of my place and food or dietary guidelines for readers. Moreover, it is a stepping stone to reviewing the food guideline or plate of Taiwan with inspiring ideas from other countries, such as the big wheel bicycle of food balance wheel by the Korean. Because my mentor, when I was a college student, my mentor, Professor Chun Zhen-Huang, she is a very famous scholar in Taiwan in the field of nutrition. She said she really liked the diagram about this because the society from Korean nutrition who prepared this diagram. So we can see a man is riding a bicycle, the front small wheel, there is a glass of water. The rear wheel is a big wheel, and we can see a lot of food inside. There can be toast, milk, cheese like this, animal proteins, vegetables, and fruit, and fat is here. So Professor Huang, my mentor when I was a college student, she really liked this. Besides this one, she also liked this one. Because the kind of meaning from Japan, you need to run, otherwise it will fall down. And the nub is a glass of water. And the first ring is the main food, about the main source of calories: bread, rice, how can I call this, sushi, a kind of Japanese food, like this. And actually this one, dietary guideline from Taiwan, published in 2018, and my professor is one of the author to create this image. A person is riding a bicycle, and fruit, vegetables, whole grains, protein sources, dairy product, oil, and nuts. So we, after the research, and this one, what's this? What's this? Hi, sir. Nice to see you. It's a palm tree. Palm tree is very popular in Arabic countries. So it's Saudi Arabia, the guideline from the country. It's interesting and very spatial, very spatial, like this and like this. So at the comparison, conclusion, the report brings a diverse view like this, and for the guidelines, spinning top from Japan, and the two diagrams are impressive, and they highlight the importance of exercise and in addition to the food. So that is our conclusion and acknowledgement. During the process, somebody who granted you means who offered the money, the budget to this research, or who give you ideas, or who did the sub-analysis, and we, on the courtesy, we need to acknowledge them and write that here. So I wrote, others thanks for the help from Professor Chun Zhen-Huang during our research. And this part is not essential, but I placed this part on our poster is called the contact information. Theoretically, only the corresponding author can use the email here. But I think every authors in this research are equal, so everyone should list their email here. Okay, and copyright and how to download this poster. This part is not essential, but I try to announce this is an open access. Open access is, this term is very hard to understand, especially for Taiwanese. In short words, open access, it means any reader can get this article, this academic results for free and redistribute the results without the permission from original authors. It's called open access. But I prefer to translate open access like open journal, open books. Open books not that you have exam during exam you have to open the book. No, it doesn't mean that. Open means the open license. Open license is the opposite of traditional copyright issues. Okay, so we finished this part and we placed the result table here. And another case is here. Let me show you. But sure, your background is business and economics. In your field, you have similar, but not exactly the same as my field. Let me show you one more. Here, the same, November 2022, topic, comparison of NRVS, DRVS, DRS, and important nutrients from some countries. And here, this row is the authors and affiliations here. First part, introduction. Second part should be methods, but it's a comparison work, thus we didn't list the methods. And please check the keyword. That's the one or two sentence. The terms nutrient references value NRVS used in Kozak, Australia and New Zealand. Dietary reference value DRVS applied in the EU and the UK. So it's a kind of comparison. And in order to make this information publicly accessible, we collect the terminology and compare some main nutrient from those countries. That is our purpose, to collect those information. And here is the results, blah, 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 and conclusion. Here is the result table 1. Terminology and components in those NRVS. Like this. You don't need to understand this because it's about our field, about food and nutrition. And here is the table number 2. Some nutrients of the from 18 to 29 or similar age group with male and female in DRIS. So see here, for example, the recommendation from this young group, the vitamin D in Australia, that is 5.0 for male and 5.0 for female. For Canada, it is 15 and 15. Why there is 3 times of it, I don't know. You need to ask the experts from those countries, not me. I'm not an expert from Canada. And from Europe, European Union, 15. From Japan, 8.5. Korea, 10. Taiwan, 10. US, 600 international unit. That is equal to 15 micrograms. And thus we put everything together. It's a kind of contribution because readers can understand it very quickly. Okay, then next. And here. last November, actually, sure, she has different choices. I wish her have very good days. Okay, and we cooperated and we published this. Another IHP student here. Okay, study on the school lunch program and the consequences of students' weight and height. Here is the authors. Here is the affiliation. The student is from IHP like you, and I'm from nutrition, and the dietitian is from the hospital. First part, introduction. Second part, results. And do you remember what is introduction? What does it mean? You need to tell your readers the reason, the motivation, the purpose you plan to or you have conducted this research. Many countries establish and implement the school lunch program to properly ensure children's and teenagers' growth and development, and blah 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 like this. The dietitians in Taiwan design school meals by following the school lunch standards established by the Health Promotion Australia. Okay, then results here. After we sorting that, okay, we compare the school lunch program in Taiwan. Table 2, research on school lunch in Japan. Third table, consumption reduction and school meals used during the COVID-19 period in US, and the impact on students' health. So we compare those results. The conclusion is, thus, it implies the US school meals program are crucial in students' weight control. Operating school lunch program properly ensures students' health, like this, like this. And here is acknowledgement. And Andrew Chen is my college classmate, and he and his family is living in California now. And before we did the research, I consulted him, and he gave me some useful information about the lunch policy in California. And contact info, copyright, download this paper. Oh, that's it. And next. And this is the A0 size. The topic is developing school lunch nutrition standard from DRS, investigating and of establishing school lunch nutrition standard of Japan, Taiwan, and the United States. And the author is Miss Yang. Miss Yang, wave your hands to everybody. She did this. And the nutrition and me, we are here. Here, the first part is introduction. Because we did a comparison, so there is no method. Next article, I will show you how to see the method. Introduction, to explain why we have done, why we plan to do, what we will do about this research. See, the key word is M in that's 1 or 2 sentences in the first paragraph. The aim of this study is to investigate the conversion from DRS to school lunch standards in Japan, Taiwan, and the United States. Okay, and here is the result. Discussion and conclusion. And she sorted the information and she created the table, because I never saw this. So I think it is a bigger work. And Taiwan, nutrients like calories, proteins, total fat, calcium, and sodium. In Japan, there are 13 items, including energy, proteins, dietary fats, calcium, sodium, vitamin B, magnesium, iron, vitamin A, vitamin B2, B1, B2, and dietary fiber. In the US, it was horrible because a lot of nutrients are listed here. So, okay, it's a different type of work. Okay, let me show you the next poster. Here. The title is Evaluation of an Effective and Odorless. Odorless. Why we emphasize odorless? Because many detergents or the compounds kill bacteria, but it has bad smells. Thus, we try to find effective to kill germs, bacteria, or an odorless for food disinfection procedure for unpasteurized juice. What is pasteurized and what is unpasteurized? In the US, it's a food regulation. All juice before you sell must conduct a pasteurization. Pasteurization is a mild, not a strong killing process of bacteria. Get it? Pasteurization. But due to some reasons, some juice cannot be pasteurized. For example, when you prepare orange juice, apple juice in your home, do you need to cook them to kill the bacteria? Generally, no, because you will finish the juice immediately, or no more than a couple of hours. But for the small business, the small business is on our campus. The owner use a lot of material from fruits and vegetables, and because she persists not pasteurize the juice, otherwise will prevent the process degrade the vitamin and some nutrients. Thus, we got this mission. We try to find useful skills and disinfectants to kill bacteria and not affect the flavor. That was our mission. And we had collaborated with this company. This company is very close to our campus. Okay. The first part, introduction. The second one, materials and methods. And this part is important because for each treatment, 30 apples weighing between 120 and 135 grams were subject to a 3-step process, including washing with tap water, immersion in sanitizers, and followed by rinse in a sterile or cold drinking water to minimize the disinfectant odor. And you can see this, the 30 apples. Here is the flow chart of our work. The 30 apples untreated. 5 apples was selected randomly to check the microorganisms on the surface. Then all 30 apples was going to have a shower. After washing, 5 apples without being swept were selected to test the microorganisms on the surface. Then the third step is sanitizing with two experimental conditions. The first one, 1 parts per million sodium hypochlorite for 20 minutes. The second condition is we compare those two conditions. The first one, 30 parts per million of chlorine dioxide for 10 minutes. Here, you may not be familiar with this formula. NaClO actually is bleach for wash clothes, but it's a food label, food grade, so we call it sanitizer here. And after that, rinse with sterile water. Sterile means no bacteria inside. After that, we ran a statistical analysis. So you can see materials, methods. After this, and we demonstrated the results here. After this, we also conduct an analytical result, statistical result here. Control the bacteria 693 plus minus 226. And after sanitation with NaClO, sodium hypochlorite, the number has been reduced to 2.8, and the p-value is less than 0.05. It was significant. So I encourage you to have the course of statistics. This semester in IHP, I teach this part. And the second sanitizer is chlorine dioxide. Is also an effective sanitizer. Okay, and p-value is less than 0.05. It means it is working. Okay, after this, here is the discussion and conclusion. But during our research, we did a cost analysis here. Comparison of sanitizer characteristics for food business and operators here. As long as we conduct one exam like this, one test here, the cost excluding labor and time, just the materials, the cost is for sodium hypochlorite, that is $0.51 in Taiwan. And for this way, the price is high. For chlorine dioxide, the unit cost is 22 new Taiwan dollars. So I think after this comparison, the business runners, they know how to do this. Guess what? In the convenience store or the supermarket, you can buy a case of salad, vegetables. Do you know how the manufacturer, how to sanitize it? Yes, generally with those sanitizer, those chemicals. And after the comparison of cost, I think this one is easier. But I know some people really had the smell from the bleach. So the manufacturer need to consider how to remove the flavor, the odor. And here is another part. When you see there is a explanation here, B, uppercase B here, it means this indicates the cost of preparing every 20 liter of diluted sanitizer. Some notation can be written here. And after the whole process, we list the references. And actually, there are 8 or 10 references we cited, but we don't have enough space. Thus, we place it on our website. Okay, then contact info, copyright and download this paper, and this part is done. Okay, so far, any question about how to prepare academic poster? And in the end of the semester, I encourage you to, actually, I think you don't have enough time. Otherwise, I encourage you to find a special topic, do the project, and you can publish your project like this format. And if you don't have enough time or you have different ideas, I give you different suggestions like this. One minute, please. Like this. Today, previously I gave you this. Well, for example, I place some examples on here. For example, when I use Google Scholar to search business model for Philippines, like this. And this article is academic article. If you plan to use article like this, you can copy and select the title, paste it as this part. Then you can say original author are those authors. And I'm the reporter. My name is $1. I'm the reporter, student from IHP or somewhere. And here is the abstract. You don't need to put everything here. Introduction. You don't need to put everything here. You just select some. You can condense. You can concentrate important information into maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sentences, and place the information in introduction. Sorry, a typo here. Then you can think literature review has no methods. You can select some information here and some useful information, and you can also copy paste the diagram here. Different subtitles, and here is the results. Subtitle 1, subtitle 2, 3, 4 subtitles in the results. You can place it here. The results here. Actually, from this research, we have one diagram, one photo set, and 2 tables in our results. And discussion. Then conclusion and recommendations and references. So get it? And from next week, I will select some real journal articles and try to use it like this format and to share my experiences to prepare a poster like this. Is it okay for everyone? Okay. And actually, I encourage you, IHP students, you can, join a professor's project. Hi, Professor Wang, I want to join your team to do a project. I want to learn how about the business model in Taiwan, something like this. And I want to publish an academic poster like this. Actually, that is the best condition, but I don't think you have time to do this. You can select a journal article to do this. And next week, I will tell you how to do this. Is it okay? Okay, I think we can have a break, and before we have a break, I can take a roll call. And next week, I will show the attendance of our class, and to remind some students, if your attendance is not enough, you can drop this course. And some student, I will tell you how many presentation time you have done and how many attendance you have done. Then you have idea of your condition. Okay. And next class. If you want me to videotape you, please tell me. Otherwise, I will cover my camera and I will not take a picture or video from you by my cell phone because Dr. Yang reminded me something as I mentioned in our online group. Is that okay? Okay.